Are we ready for our headliner?
Woo!
You may have seen this next comic on Person of Interest, Blue Bloods, or Black is the New Orange. Unfortunately, he didn't get any of the jobs. He can be seen on NBCU's The More You Know, Lucky Number with Method Man, and is in the upcoming feature film with Richard Gere, Out of Mind. How about it, Mr. James Royale?
Some of y'all looking at me like, does he have a bow tie on? Shit, yeah, I do. I'm trying to get the hell out of here. The police are rough out these people. You know what I mean? There's only 3 black guys in the audience. I counted. I mean, you got the big black comedian and the 2 decoys. I mean, damn right I'm wearing a bow tie. Cops pulled me over, they be like, license registration. Oh, I'm sorry. He's one of the good ones. Go right ahead. Keep up the good work. That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out supporting the new community. These guys did an awesome job. Because I'm telling you, this shit is hard. Like, people look at it like, oh, that's easy. No, it's very hard. These guys did a wonderful job. 6 weeks in, oh, no, not the kid. I would have been staying home, especially in front of friends and family. I'm not trying to crack no nasty man jokes in front of my wife and kids, my mom looking at me. I didn't raise you. I'm telling you, it's rough. It's rough. Yeah, I actually had some good news. As you guys might have heard, I did some pretty cool stuff, which is awesome. I've been very fortunate, very blessed. But the thing is, my mom really doesn't understand how the business works yet, right? Because she'll still call me up like, James, Will Smith is shooting a movie in Philadelphia. You need to get on that project. I'm like, Mom, I'm watching that movie with you. Like, you know, because I know we got some Drexel people in the house. Drexel people. Because like the rest of us like to call you guys nerds. But that's okay. That's right. My brother went to Drexel. You know, he graduated, he got all these computer degrees and all that stuff. I mean, she never calls him up and was like, when Steve Jobs died from Mac, she didn't call him up like, yo, I heard there's an opening down in Mac. You need to get down there. They got some benefits. They are paying people. They will break you off. Like, she didn't do that. It's different, man. It's different. NBCU, I did a thing called The More You Know, which is pretty awesome. Now, for those that aren't aware, The More You Know is one of those PSA programs, okay, public service announcement programs, where they teach you different things, you know, how to rent books from the library, things like that, how to deal with bullies, tell now. But we did one that was, how kids can navigate the internet safely, right? And it was pretty cool. And I thought about it, I said, you know what, they could have expanded this. This isn't just a topic for little kids, because I've been on Facebook and I'm looking around and I get the pictures every now and again, the girls standing taking selfies and the guys taking the thugged out selfies. Right? You know what I mean? And the thing is, PSA, they could have did that. The more you know. If you're going to stand in the mirror for an hour and a half taking pictures of yourself, pick the room up. I'm tired of looking at your dirty ass bathroom. You know what I mean? I like getting naked pictures of women just as much as anybody else. But if you're going to be in the bathroom, flush the toilet. That's all I'm saying. The more you know. Just help me out. That's all I'm saying. It's crazy though. I'm looking around. Hey, how you doing? She's looking at me like, make me laugh. It's okay. Just so everybody's know, we're all cool. We're all people. Okay. Just so we all understand something. I am not an insult comic. I am not going to come out here, talk to you, and make fun of you. That's not my thing. Okay. If you look at me, I'm not that fast. All right. I'm about as quick as a fat kid on a hover round. All right. So I'm not picking on people. If I say hello to you, it's okay. You're not at home watching TV. We actually can see you. It's all right. Is he talking to me? Hope this ain't like last time when I tried to kill everybody. Oh man, I'm looking around. You guys are a good-looking audience out here. I love Ambler, man. I love coming out here. Screw that, you guys. You're ugly as hell. You are so lucky. Some of you guys are so lucky, don't even realize it. Like, oh man, I could get her, yeah. But no, dude. Obviously, she has a thing with her eyes. She's just like, oh, he's handsome. I'm telling you, you guys are a good-looking crowd. One of my favorite things right now, guys, and this is my personal PSA, fellas, we need to start learning how to talk to these women. Young dudes, especially, stop saying crazy stuff to them. It's unappreciative, and it's not cool. I was out at a comedy club last week, right? And while I was out watching a comedy show, one of the other comedians was sitting next to me. Now, we watching this waitress. She's a good-looking girl. She's doing a thing, hustling, boom, boom, hitting tables, getting drinks, doing that, right? Dude looks over at me and was like, yo, man, watch this. When she come back, watch this. All right. So she comes back. He looks her right in the face and says, yo, for real, though? I would eat ice cream out the crack of your ass. You stopped me to say that? Like, and my question is, has that shit ever worked? Has a woman ever stopped and said, hey, that sounds like a plan. Let me go get my check and we can go and get home, get this Brian's activated. Like, I mean, if somebody ever did leave with you, all I'm saying is just go outside and look at her ass in that good light. There's some things happening that you need to get aware of. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Guys say the craziest things. I was at a birthday party not too long ago. Right? We all having a good time. You know, I'm doing my thing. I do how we do. You know how we do. Gotta get a little drink, carousing, talking to the ladies. You know what I mean? You know how we do. And this young lady, I swear, she walked in, she had a booty like a backpack, so just like we like it. You know what I mean? Just carrying that thing like, hold on. Right? Booty like a backpack. Wow! Wow! Right? And young dude walks right up to her, and it's like, yo, me and you, we go together like a fat kid and cake. A fat kid and cake, and I'm standing right next to him, holding a piece of cake. You know what I mean? Guys just say the craziest things to women. It's insane. It's insane. Another PSA, fellas, especially young guys. This seems to be a young guy thing. Pull your pants up. Like, nobody wants to see that, the sagging thing. Nobody wants to see that. That is not attractive. If it was an attractive thing, if you were at the club, you would walk out and you would dance like this. You feel that thing in the back of your throat when I did that? That's how the rest of us feel. Okay, when I go to supermarkets and stuff, I don't want to see the guy putting my groceries on the shelf with his behind hanging out. That's not what I want to see. That's not a favorite thing to me. That doesn't say, hey, I need pasta. When I go out, one of my favorite groups of people by far, the great equalizer of people that I think are by far tough guys. I think they're awesome, and I'm going to tell you why I think they're awesome. Because no matter what they look like, big, tall, short, small, skinny, white, black, fat, it doesn't make a difference. Okay? Because when you're out having a good time, tough guys say the same thing. They all say the same thing. You'll be there having a good time, getting your carousing on, a little drink, having fun, and all of a sudden, somebody starts acting like an ass over in the corner. The tough guy. Right? And over the crowd, you hear, hold on, player. You don't know me. You don't know me. Right? My question is, has anybody in the history of the world ever stopped a fight and said, well, he's right, I don't know this guy. Oh, buddy, he might pull out a name tag or something. That has never happened. That has never happened. The loudest guy in the place is never the toughest guy in the place. You know the guy I'm concerned about? The dude that, like, you spill a drink on him, and he doesn't say anything. Dude, I'll be right back. Don't be there when he gets back. That's what I'm saying. He coming back, he killing everything. The goldfish is gonna die. Don't be there. You know what I mean? And the craziest thing is, I'll tell you, I swear to God, the toughest thing I ever heard come out of a human being's mouth actually came out of my daughter's mouth when she was 5 years old. I swear. She's walking around all day. I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. Right? And I scoop up, I say, look at daddy's little baby growing up. She looked me right back in the face and said, put me down and run. Now that shit is gangster. That is gangster. Put me down and run. You put her ass down. You know what I mean? Like, she's tough. You know what I mean? That is crazy, man. Because actually we got 2 new gifts at the house: the sleep apnea and the sleep apnea machine. That's awesome. And some guys laughing. They know what it's about. You know what I mean? Ladies, if you ever want to hook up with a pilot, I'm telling you, get hooked up. You know what I mean? Be Top Gunner. I'll be the Iceman. You be the Maverick. We can ride it out. I'm telling you, awesome. I got the damn machine, and the doctor, he brings me in the office. He's like, okay, when you get this home, you get this home, explain to your daughter so she knows what's going on. I say, okay, fine. I get it home, I set it up in my bedroom, bring my daughter in the room, I say, baby, I want you to understand, this machine right here helps daddy sleep at night. Everything is fine. Just helps me breathe. Just helps daddy sleep, okay? You cool with that? You know, my angel said to me, you know, Dad, I take the hose and do like this, you wake right up. Nah, baby, you'll hurt your daddy you do that. She said, no, seriously, you'll wake right up. Walked out the room, right? Now, the only thing she didn't do was flash my insurance policy and a big F you on the way out. Like, you know, she a little thug. Like, I love her to death, though, man. You know, because to me, and we got any parents in the house? What are parents say? Give yourselves a round of applause. Parents, toughest job you will ever do and never see a nickel for it. It's awesome, though. If the kid turns out good. Otherwise, it's like, I don't know who that is. But I love my daughter. I love spending time with her. In fact, I spend so much time with her. I try to spend every moment I can with her for this reason. You know, that's daddy-daughter time, right? And that's important. Fellas, you got a little kid at home, them little boys, you want them to grow up to be men. You want them to be secure, independent, know how to take care of themselves, know how to take care of the woman they with. Pull out a chair, open the door, pay a damn bill. Okay? Them ladies, you want to be strong, independent, secure. Know how to pay their own bill in case that dude they with him don't know how to do shit. You know what I mean? That way too, they don't be on no damn stripper poles. Jersey Shore. On one of them commercials at 3 in the morning. I hate you, Daddy. So I spend as much time as I can with her, right? It's cool for me, it's fun for her. I spend so much time. My buddy of mine found out about it. He said, yo, man, you know what you need to do? You looking for activity? I said, yeah, always, man, you know. Something fun. He said, yo, you need to take a camping. Thought about it for a minute. I said, camping? The last thing I want to do is be out in the woods somewhere where there ain't no witnesses with this little thug. And I'm walking around with a backpack with a sleeping bag and she got it shoveling my insurance policy like, you sure you want to stay over there, Daddy? The ground's so much softer right here to come right up. I thought about it. I said, you know, I go on vacation. When I go on vacation, I like to do fun things. I like to go places where there's a beach, where there's an ocean, where there's a bar where I can try to finger bang cougars. It's awesome. That's a vacation. Right? Camping? What is that? That's like practicing to be homeless. It's the worst vacation ever. You're practicing to be homeless. What's the activities? Think about that. I mean, you spend all day looking for food so you can lay by a fire so you can sleep on the ground. That's homelessness. That's horrible. That's a horrible vacation. Okay? My kind of vacation, you actually have to do something. It has to be contributory. You have to save up some money so you can go away and enjoy yourself. Camping? Just stop paying your rent. They don't get that mortgage check. All of a sudden, you got the mail coming in like, Daddy, we getting put out. Oh, no, baby, we are going camping. Going camping. That is crazy. That is the craziest thing ever. Oh, man. And I tell you, kids today, and I know that comedians always get up and talk about this, especially black people, beat your kids, beat your kids. No, beat your kids if they bad, okay? I'm just saying, y'all, kids have advantages that we didn't have growing up. I didn't have growing up, okay? Like, they got cell phones, right? A child today could be 5 years old, 10 years old, have a cell phone, getting phone calls at 5 o'clock in the morning. And nobody in the house knows. They're texting like crazy. You wonder why they sleeping all day during class. Because they up all night texting, right? Back in the day, if I wanted to talk to somebody, you know what I had to do? I had to walk up to them. Hi, my name is James. I like you. Get the 10 digits, you know what I mean? Back then it was 7. Get the 7 digits. And then it had to be right. And then you had to call them up. You know, these kids today be like, hey girl, what you wearing? Oh yeah, that sounds sexy. Oh man, I'm gonna be over there in like 5 minutes. All right, I'm gonna scoop you. Bye. Holla. Back in the day, you call a girl, be like, yo girl, what's up? What you wearing? I'm gonna be by there in like 5 minutes. Who the hell is this? Oh, Mr. Johnson, Barbara Home. You had to actually know how, that's how you learn how to talk to women too, because you had to be able to talk to the parents. Because you call a girl's house, the folks might pick up. Right? And that was a different conversation. You can't be like, hey, what's up, girl? You had to be like, hello, Mr. Johnson. Yes. My name is Rob, the responsible citizen. I would like to take your daughter to the cotillion. Yes. You know what I mean? It's different. It's different. It was different. Like, you know what I mean? We had to do things. Like kids today, they got the internet. They get a project at school. I mean, that shit is the shit. I don't understand how kids fail school today. Like, you go home, how easy is that? You get a 20-page paper. You go home 20 minutes, click, 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 send it off. I mean, back in the day, you know what I had to do? We got a thing called the Encyclopedia Britannica. Them big, ugly-ass red books, heavy as hell. You know what I mean? And God forbid, like, your parents, they check, they clear, your shit stopped at Q. So you missing half like your information. Like, you know what I mean? Had a buddy that happened too. And back then we had the Cold War, so a lot of the papers, social papers was on Russia and the Soviet Union. He was failing like shit. They couldn't understand. He had to take special classes. Because he wrote a paper like, what are we gonna do against Russia? Well, when Rocky fights Drago. Like, you little retarded, but go sit in the corner. You know what I mean? In kids today, they got that, was it 1-800-DON'T-BEAT-A-KID number? You know what I'm saying? 1-800-DON'T-CHOKE your child. They had that when I was little. I remember when that number came out. I'm that old. I remember when that number came out. Number came out, mom dialed the phone, she said, go ahead, call him. Just tell them to bring everybody they got at the police station. Because I'm whipping their ass too. They got serious, man. Parents were serious back in the day. They was thugs back in the day. You can't, kids say, oh, I'm a thug. You have no idea what a thug is. You don't know what a thug is, man. I'm telling you, my parents was thugs. Let me ask you something. People who got their ass whipped. Your mama ever send you upstairs to get the belt? That's thug shit right there. That's thug shit. My dad would send us upstairs, go get the belt. Go get the belt. Because you could be slow with it. Hurry your ass up. Oh. That'd be like me walking into the 7-Eleven. Give me your pistol, I'm robbing this joint. It was different, man. It was thugs back in the day. Like kids now, I've seen kids come out to their mom and dad be like, what? I ain't afraid to die. I ain't afraid to die. I'm like, that's good, because back in the day, they wasn't afraid to kill your ass. They would tell you in a minute, I will kill you and make another one just like you, I swear for God. No idea what we went through back in the day. And I'm going to tell you now, every kid who got their ass whipped as a child, we have a group and a pact amongst each other. There's a brotherhood and a kinship. It is. Because everybody who got their ass whipped as a child will be sitting around a cafeteria or a break room or in a classroom somewhere, and you will talk about how you got jacked up by your parents. You know what I mean? I've done it. You be sitting there, you be telling stories. I remember I told this one story, true story. Down back in the day, the scariest thing you could hear your parents say, my mom, now don't get it twisted, mom was nice. Mom was nice with hers, okay? And when my mom talked to you, you had two responses. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. That was it. Anything other than that, whoop, right across the chin. Now, that right hand was strong. That left one was nice, too. She was kind of ambidextrous. So, you know. But the scariest thing my mother could say to us, wait till your father get home. Terrified. Then you got to sit on the couch in the living room. My dad would come in. We had a little vestibule. He'd hang his coat up and stuff. And we'd come walking in the living room like, Walk in and talk to my mom, come back. We'd have to go downstairs to where shit get real. Down the basement. You know what I mean? It got real for us. He used to beat our ass down there. You know what he called it? Track practice. Okay, track practice. Do you spend the entire time just running around that joint? Oh! Track practice, right? One time. And I'm going to tell you now about my father. My father, to this day, is my hero. Okay, and I know a lot of kids come up and they, I like Chris Brown and Michael Jordan and all them. Screw them guys. Because at the end of the day, Chris Brown, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson ain't never put a shoe on my foot, a roof over my head, electricity in my walls. My daddy did that. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something else about my father. My father is a Marine. You must know. My father is a Marine. I say he is a Marine because at 73 years old, he is still, that's right, he still gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning and works out like a crazy person. I told him one time, I pulled him aside, I said, Dad, what the hell are you getting ready for? Just tell me, I'll call you when they get here. I swear I will. I just want to know what's happening. Right? My father was a man's man. He was a Marine, baby. So one day we down in the basement. I'm about to get my ass tore up. I can't remember what I did, but I'm going to tell you now I deserved it. Because I know I did. I did whatever it was I did, and I deserved a lot more that he ain't know about. Right? So I had it coming. I had this one coming. My father, he looks at me, the Marine, he looks at me and he says, son, you got anything you want to say for yourself? Look back at my dad, want to impress him, right? A man's got to do what a man's got to do. And I don't remember shit after that, right? Yeah, I didn't even see a move. It was crazy, like, just darkness, you know what I mean? You wake up, I got my shoe missing, like my sock is gone, like, You ever get your ass whipped and you go up and apologize? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. That's what that was, right? And I don't tell you, when I told that story, right, everybody, ooh, that was crazy, right? And we go around the table, and everybody telling stories like, you ever get drop kicked down the steps? Yeah, right. You know what I mean? One dude next to me, he got excited. He's like, you ever get beat for being too happy? Hell no, that shit's called abuse. That's why they got the 1-800 numbers. If you walk in the house like, la, 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 You need to go 1-800. He is kicking my ass for nothing. Insane, man. It's insane. No, and I'm gonna tell you. That tickles me so. Just oh. I'm gonna tell you right now. One of the things that anybody here engaged? One person. She's like, I am. Are you engaged really? Or you just not? She's like, I ain't got a boyfriend. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, where are my married people? Married people, they raise their hands like good students. Yes. How long you married? How long you guys married?
35 years.
See, you see it. 35 years. Round of applause. 35 years. There's folks who kill people don't do that kind of time. Like, I'm out in 10, player. I'm telling you, 35 years. Wow. Now I want y'all all to recognize something. See, I'm gonna give my man a round. I'm gonna give you a handshake, Playboy, because you did it the right way. Because I've done shows before. You ask that question. There's always young guys who've only been married for about 1 or 2 years. They want to get in there and start answering. As soon as I ask the question, you see what my man did? He did like this. You got this one. That's the right way. That's a thinking man right there. That's how you stay married for 35 years. But I'm going to tell you right now, fellas, ladies, one of the most important special times in your relationship is going to be during the engagement. I know right now everybody like, don't get married. It's not fun. I'm telling you right now, one of the most special times in your relationship will be when you get engaged. Why? Because that is the time when your boyfriend, your fiance is thinking about you the most. How do I know? Because he will take 6 months of his money and what he makes, put it aside so he can get you a ring. Fellas, that's a note for yourself. 6 months to a year, you need to save up to get her a ring. Otherwise, you're getting punched in the face. Just saying. 6 months, so that's planning. He putting it into you. Then he plans the proposal. When am I going to do this set? How am I going to do it? Get you out to dinner. Boom, boom. All of a sudden, the cake or whatever comes, and be like, baby. See, that's the thing. Ladies, no matter what your man sound like normally he can talk like this. And when he proposes to you, you're going to be like Barry White, or you be like, oh, baby. You be my wife. Right? You get excited. Yes, oh my God, yes! How y'all do it, right? And women, this is the time when y'all call all y'all friends up. Be like, meet me at the house. Get everybody at the house. Right? And women will walk in and be like, girls. He did it! The room will explode. Women up there high-fiving each other. Chicks backflipping off the couches. Oh, midgets are coming through the living room throwing fairy dust. Shit is awesome. Right? Men, when we tell our lady, that shit's way different, ain't it? Way different. It's more like one fella telling everybody else. You know what I mean? You go like that. Yo, you heard what happened to Frank? She got him, dog. Yep, it's over. We ain't gonna hang out with him no more. That's we hang out sitting now, Playboy. It's over. All right? And every man here has that one friend that has that stupid ass question. Yo, man, you think you gonna get a prenup? Prenup, man. He moving out his mama house into her house. What the hell is she gonna take? Have his PlayStation game? It's crazy. It's either that or we got that one friend that, yo, dog, don't get married. Oh, come on, you ruin everything. And that dude never has a girlfriend. That's like your broke ass friend giving you financial advice. Just saying, note to self, note to self. Man, I'm telling you. You guys having a good time? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna wrap this bad dog up and bring this show pony home. And then I would tell you guys straight out, you know, right now I know there's a big push to young ladies, but girls, I got a PSA for you, you know. And this is what I tell my daughter all the time, even now, that she's young. Men will respect you as much as you respect yourself. That's the guy's honest truth. If you think about it, a man will respect you as much as you respect yourself. If you want to wear tight, small clothing that will show off your boobies, a guy will not protest. He just won't take you home to see his mama. Right? And with that, I'm just going to say this. Guys, we have to start respecting our ladies and stop taking them for granted. You get a woman, treat her right the whole way through. That's how you stay married for 35 years. You appreciate her. Bring her some flowers home every once in a while. Call her from work. That type of stuff. That's how you keep your lady. Stop taking them for granted. See, guys, we get crazy with it, especially young dudes. You know what we do? We get wrapped up in all this pornography and stuff, and it drives us crazy. You know, we start thinking that that's how life works. If you have a big wing whacker, you can solve all your problems. You know? Lose your job, you go to that next job interview, there's a pretty blonde sitting behind the table, books them. She asks you, I'm looking for somebody to fill some positions. Got that, boom. Yeah. 2 weeks vacation, 401k, $500,000. You know, that's not how life works though. Because this guy right here, I'm telling you, he be out, have a good time. His wife and her friends, she looking at him. I saw you looking at my friend's ass. I saw you. He can't be like, whoa, you done forgot something. Whip him out, drop him in some stew and start stirring. Like, should punch him in the balls. Like, it's not fun. Like, it's just crazy. And the thing is, guys, we start breaking ourselves down to body parts and we start thinking that having a wing walker is somehow a superpower. It gets big and strong, it's angry, got a vein in it. It's angry. We start breaking ourselves down, we start breaking them down. We break them down, you know, I'm telling you right up, straight out. You know, connected to that good time, that fun time, that private part, that hoo-ha, that JJ. It's a person. That's right, I said a person. A person can potentially take half your shit, so you need to start respecting it. Or you will find yourself camping, people. My name is James Royale. Thank you guys so much. Have tuned. Michael Down, the new career.